several YouTube glitches and other crap going on, I am finally up here live. What is going on, guys? This is the Club of the Man 1993. We are live. This is just a live stream. I say that because I literally am coming in here with no clue what I'm talking about. Because, I come up here, I just literally don't give, my time to Raw right now. And I gotta say, you put it on background noise. I've watched highlights. I didn't even watch highlights for Raw at all this week. I literally have just about no clue what happened other than just reading over the stuff on SmartOut. Because last night, I spent my time, my energy focusing on, I've hyped it up for the past week or so. Whoops. I probably need to slide over here on this side. You can see it here. My brand new nightstand. Well, not nightstand. My brand new TV stand. And my own Nintendo Switch. Yes, I purchased it yesterday from GameStop, thanks to good help from my friend Joe Miller. Right now, the only two games that I have, though, currently are Mario Party and Mario Kart. You guys want to play? Message me on Twitter, and I'll give you the friend code to add me. And we'll go from there with that. So yeah, I wanted to do an unboxing video for that, but it came at the same time where I was basically putting this together with my dad while I was figuring out my Switch. So rather than just just recording some big shenanigans, I'm like, just screw it. I'll just show you guys there. But yes, have a Switch. This TV stand is very nice, I gotta say. It's a tobacco oak color. It's really good. It has four different shelves on it, which I'm still filling it up with some stuff like DVDs. I want to move my PS2 from my basement up here and put in there as well, and get myself a DVD player too, an actual one. But as of now, I might be using the one that my parents used to have down in the basement. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way, because I'd rather do that. I'd rather be playing my Switch right now than even thinking about Monday Night Raw. But of course, I have a YouTube channel. I will come up here and I will still talk about it, even if I do not watch it. That's the best I can do right now, and do that. So Raw, this was the fallout show from WrestleMania Backlash, and now we're on the road to Hell in a Cell, 2021. I'm sorry. They've moved things around because of the fans coming back, and I guess Money in the Bank, they want it to be the first big woohoo, fans coming back, pay-per-view, I guess, for what I've heard rumors are. So yes, the next pay-per-view on the main roster is actually Hell in a Cell. Surprised they didn't put Extreme Rules there, unless Extreme Rules is now going to be in October. I have no clue. I guess I'll just have to read see if I can find like a list of what's it called? A list of pay-per-views for the schedule for the year, and see what they're going to do in October now, since usually Hell in a Cell is in October, instead of doing it in June. But let's just read over the highlights, talk about the show, and also I gotta say again, thank you guys again for the live reactions stuff. I try to make sure I do now. Pay-per-views have been getting lots of views lately, especially during the streams. There was like 200 people watching me during my Roman and Cesaro stream. Even if like my friend said, we were just like chilling and not really focusing on the match. So thank you guys again for that, as always. What we see here, we got Tyler. What's up? How dumb is Raw? It is dumb. He still thinks Lashley should not be champion. I unfortunately disagree. I mean, I think Bobby Lashley is doing the best he can as champion, and I'm not going to knock him. I think he's still doing good, despite the fact that the crap around him sucks. But I'm liking that they're giving Bobby Lashley a reign with the WWE title. Let me see here. And the zombie match is stupid. We're not going to talk about that match. Like I said, I reviewed WrestleMania Backlash Sunday night. Probably shouldn't have because I was too tired, but I didn't want to redo it. And plus two, I was more focused on my Switch yesterday, which I'm dying to get off the stream and do. But of course, I will be here and give you guys the effort there. What's up, JR? Who's going to be Roman Reigns' next opponent for Hell in a Cell? Who's going to wrestle him inside a cell? And can you think of an opponent? Honestly, I don't know if it'd be inside the cell, because it looks like they're teasing a match with Lashley and McIntyre, based off of what I read on the results here. And maybe Rollins and Cesaro doing Hell in a Cell. But you really think they're going to leave Roman Reigns out of the cell? I don't know. I see something maybe going down like Roman versus Jimmy Uso, and like Jay being the special guest referee or something like that. It's now their turn to start beating some sense into Roman Reigns. I mean, into Jimmy Uso, to tell him to acknowledge him. Why do they keep bringing Shane back when they want to get rid of Shane McMahon time and time they come back? Yeah, I don't know either. But yeah, let's just recap this show and talk about it really quick here. The show opened up with Bobby Lashley coming out with an entourage of women with him to the ring, while MVP hypes him up as the almighty champion, and he issues an open challenge. But out came Drew McIntyre, and MVP says this is not an open challenge to either himself, to either McIntyre or Strowman, because they already had their opportunity. But then McIntyre clears the ring of Lashley, which angers the almighty champion. Of course, this is probably going to be the typical, based off what we got tonight, it's the typical, it was a triple threat match. I technically did lose, because I didn't take the pin. Which, as I've said before, and for several weeks now, for ages now, I'm tired of that excuse. I hate that excuse. Again, literally, it just drives me insane. It's a triple threat match. You know the rules. You know you may not be pinned or submitted. It's the rules. How many more times we have to do this storyline where it goes, oh, you didn't pin me, I didn't lose, all that shit. I hate that. I hate that rule. It drives me nuts. We have that. Apparently, AJ Styles took on Elias, and he won by DQ. After Omos goes after Jackson Riker, and Elias continues to beat down AJ. So what? We're having a feud now with AJ, Omos, and Elias and Jackson Riker. The best you can do for this tag team division. Well, again, why even have a tag team division? Seriously, there's nothing for this tag team division. Nothing on the main roster. Well, there's something on SmackDown with the Mysterios and the Usos, of course. But, again, there's nothing that's going to excite me about these tag team divisions anytime soon. So now we're getting a Raw tag title feud probably with AJ, Omos, Elias, and Jackson Riker. People who I'm sure are both supposed to be heels right now, in my opinion. Matt Riddle has a little bit like a facilitated friendship segment backstage with the New Day and Randy Orton. Of course, that hypes it for a match later on with Kofi Kingston and Randy Orton. We also have Alexa Bliss basically introduce Natalya and Tamina to her playground. Obviously, based off of that and what happened later on in the show, I guess they're teasing the next feud for the women's tag titles is Natalya and Tamina versus Alexa Bliss and her doll, Lily. So, we had a 10-year-old kid win the tag titles. Now we're going to have an inanimate object win the tag titles. Can this company get any more as a joke? Can this literally be a whole story of like anyone can do anything? Like I've always said, as a videographer myself, my big thing is I don't want to show up to a wedding shoot with equipment that anyone can own, that anyone can operate. So you're basically saying that just some random person in the crowd, my pirate gnome that my girlfriend's mother gladly made me, could be tag team champions someday. I haven't pulled this out for a while, but the Mike of Mike could be tag team champions someday. Even like this winning scratch off ticket, I can't remember how much I won, I think like $5 on this winning scratch off ticket can be tag champs. So now we're gonna be, I mean, quite frankly, would I rather have these titles be on Nia Jax, Tamina, or a doll? Who the heck knows? So obviously they teased that with that segment backstage. Angel Garza then defeated Drew Gulak by pinfall, and this time shoves the rose down Gulak's mouth. Who did Drew Gulak piss off? Does anybody miss the Drew Gulak from the days where Triple H was writing 205 Live? Well, he still is. Well, when Drew Gulak was actually Cruiserweight Champion, and he actually had like a good run there. He has a couple good matches. He had a good, little mini story with Daniel Bryan last year. The match they had at Elimination Chamber, and when they teamed up, that should have been a team that won the tag titles. Drew Gulak and Daniel Bryan. Now look at him. He is back to just being a joke, getting roses shoved up his ass and shoved in his mouth. And Angel Garza as well. Everybody was hyping about him as the next Eddie Guerrero, and yeah, and then he got into a very oversaturated, who knows, a tag team storyline with Andrade. Andrade goes for greener pastures, and now Angel Garza is a job and joke, shoving roses into people's body parts. Again, I am sure Vince McMahon is having a laugh at all that. And then also, Akira Tozawa defeated R-Truth to win the 24/7 title. When was the last time we had seen the 24/7 title on live TV? I forgot about that title, period. But who cares? All we know that it is Ninja Time! Where the heck that thing is that he does. We have another Eva Marie vignette. Woo. Kofi Kingston then defeated Randy Orton by pinfall, and then Matt Riddle apparently pushed Xavier Woods out of frustration, which, that intrigues me a little bit, because, if they're going to go along with this, tag team with Riddle and Orton, make them heels. One, Randy Orton's meant to be a heel. Two, Matt Riddle could use a character change after, the joke they made him out to be as this. Again, I if it was Matt Riddle from NXT, cool, but this is Matt Riddle main roster, just making the bro gimmick just not cool, making him look like an idiot. So at this point, I'd say turn him heel. Have Matt Riddle turn heel. And also, 3, why on earth would Randy Orton put anyone over him? So that's why I'm saying if this is the beginning of a tease of a heel turn for Matt Riddle, that's fine with me, if they go with that. Dana Brooke, Mandy Rose, Lana, and Naomi argue over who's next for a women's tag title shot. Charlotte interrupts and asks for one more match with Rhea Ripley. Sonya explains that she and Adam will consider her request if she beats Asuka tonight. However, Rhea arrives and says she wants some new competition. Don't we all, Rhea? But unfortunately, that's not the case because, well, we'll get to that in a second. Well, first we have the women's tag title rematch from SmackDown this past Friday. Natalya and Tamina defeated Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler by pinfall, and I guess hopefully that is it, and we can move on and just eliminate Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler as a tag team altogether. And then we had Lily laughing around the arena as Reginald was left reeling from the fire pyro going off in his face, which I'm sure was just to make Vince laugh his head off. Oh boy, like I said, I can't wait. We're going to be giving the tag titles to a puppet. Mason T-Bar have a random ass promo, even though they can't go by their real name still. They're still Mason T-Bar. And then, okay, so reading off this, so Charlotte was not pinned at WrestleMania Backlash. She should have never even gotten that title opportunity to begin with. But again, it was, you didn't beat me. I didn't get pinned. And that whole crap that I'm sick of. So, Sonya Deville and Adam Pearce give her a match against Asuka. And if Charlotte wins, she gets a shot at Hell in a Cell. 1-on-1. Rhea Ripley apparently was out there taunting Charlotte Flair and helping Asuka win. Why on earth are we treating Charlotte Flair, who clearly has the most white heat out of all three of these women involved in this championship feud right now? We're making Rhea Ripley the heel, and Charlotte Flair look like the babyface. Because yes, storyline-wise, we know Rhea had lost to Charlotte before. Obviously, she may be intimidated by that. But why are we... At the same time, we're having Charlotte Flair losing, but getting title opportunities by just being Charlotte Flair, which is obviously going to give her a bunch of heel heat. Yet, we're having Rhea Ripley booked like the heel. But yet, Charlotte lost here, but she's going to be getting the one-on-one match at Hell in a Cell. I can guarantee you that. She's going to be getting the one-on-one match with Rhea Ripley at Hell in a Cell. But you also tease us having Rhea Ripley saying she wants new competition. And I agree. But we're not going to get new competition. So to me, reading that statement is flat. It means nothing. And it's just as much of a lie as the Authority coming out on Raw on December 19, 2018 and going, we're not the Authority anymore. You are the Authority. And what have we gotten since that we've wanted? Okay, some things, but literally not lived up to that hype at all whatsoever. Damian Priest defeated John Morrison then in a Lumberjack match with real Lumberjacks, not zombies. Shelton Benjamin took out his frustrations on Cedric during the match, apparently. Kofi Kingston accepted the open challenge, but then MVP claims no one ever stated it would be for the WWE Championship. And then, of course, because thanks to help from Drew McIntyre, Kofi Kingston pinned Bobby Lashley in the match. But it was non-title. So now, I guess Kofi Kingston's owed a WWE title match, which he's probably going to get some time on Raw. You know, why not do it at, Hell in a Cell for something different? But, see Kofi Kingston and Bobby Lashley for the WWE title, but we're probably going to be getting that on Raw or something as like a throwaway match. So that just sucks. And again, Drew McIntyre, I love you. I've enjoyed your run. I'm glad you've given that spot and WWE capitalized on you. But it's time to move on. It's time to move on and get someone else in this title picture with Bobby Lashley. Again, Drew's had his chances. I mean, back in the fall, whenever Drew dropped the title to Orton, people were saying that Drew should have gotten his rematch. I disagreed there. He should have gotten his rematch there, and he did, and he won. But he's had his rematch. He's had a second opportunity. He lost both times. Again, I'm sorry. Drew, I love you, man, but it's time to move on. And it's also time to move on from this episode of Raw, because that's all I gotta say. And I have no grade once again for Raw. Live chat before we go off the air here. Why did they keep that's that? I would personally like to see Roman Reigns versus Keith Lee at Hell in a Cell. That'd be good. I mean, yes, at some point I do want to see them, but I don't think Keith Lee's coming back yet. Tag team wrestling is soft. How many times has Charlotte been getting swerved? Who knows? Rita is stupid, he's saying. New comp... What? I'm not sure what he means there. Who knows? But the booking just sucks in WWE, basically, is what he's saying. Yes, I agree. That's going to do it, guys. No grade for Raw. NXT already started. I didn't get to watch any of it yet. Maybe I'll put it on and see how it is, and maybe I'll review it later. Who knows? But I want to play some games now, so I'm going to go do that, and maybe get some stuff cleaned off and put on into the shelves over there. So that's going to do it again. Guys, once again, thank you for joining me live. Not much to say about Raw at all, like I said. I didn't even watch it. Focus on getting the Switch ready. What are your thoughts on Raw, guys? Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. Slap a like on the video. Subscribe for more content to my channel. And follow me on Twitter at DemandAir93. I'll catch you guys all later. Have a great rest of your night if I don't talk to you tonight. Peace out, everybody.